Yo, what is up, pussies? We are back with another episode of MogCast.
It is episode number
10.
Number 10, video 11. Because on the last one, I said episode 10. It was actually 9.
Yeah.
Because we did episode 5 in 2 parts. Yeah.
But guys, look what we fucking did. Look what we made happen.
Yo, Avery, do you mind doing me a favor? Can you close the door to the laundry room? Damn, she was all cuddled up with Cal, too.
Thank you, baby. All right, but listen. So, Manscaped decided to fucking give us a shot and sponsor us as a podcast. So, if you guys don't know, I had a Manscaped sponsorship way back when I first started out. I reached back out to them. I was like, yo, we got this sick-ass Potter.
Yeah.
It would work perfectly.
They reached out to me, and I was planning on doing it, but then I noticed, like, everyone did it all at once.
When was this?
Maybe before I knew who you were.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or I just learned who you were. And I just felt like, oh, they're just doing the carpet bombing tactic. I don't want to be another person promoting Manscaped. But before that, they'd sent me some stuff to try it out. And I noticed I kept using the stuff. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, at this point,
might as well.
I might as well promote it because it's something I actually use.
And I've been using mine as well. But they sent us all new shit, which is actually good because mine was getting crusty. It was like, because it's waterproof. We're talking about the Lawnmower 3.0. It's waterproof and it just sits.
Is it 2.0 or 3.0?
It's 3.0.
This is the new?
Yeah, 3.0.
So this is.
Put it up to the mic. Ooh, fucking clean. Sounds like with a magic wand.
Yeah. So this is the Lawnmower 3.0. Basically, you can pop this little top off.
That's what I do.
This is what I do when I trim my legs. Because you guys ask me if I shave my legs. I don't. Because if I do, I'd get ingrowns. So I use the shortest attachment on this thing. It leaves the hairs like a 0.5 millimeter long. It looks shaved. And it's way faster. It doesn't like clip the skin or anything. You know? You don't nick yourself. But if you want to put this little attachment on, that's what I did on my face. I don't know if you guys can see this, but tonight I was in a rush. And when you put this attachment on, you can go as fast as you want. You're not going to clip any hairs. So we had like 5 minutes to leave. So I went, and as you can see, this is the length of stubble left. I don't know if you can see that.
I don't even use the black thing. I take off the blade and just hit my balls with the
straight.
With the straight, yeah. I hit
Damn.
But dude, I'm telling you,
that's risky business.
I would err on the side of caution. When you get the thing, it says go slow, take your time. So go slow, especially when you're in the shower, because your hair might pull.
Go on.
Your hair might get pulled if you go too fast in the shower. So go really slow, and dude, it'll leave your balls like the perfect. Honestly, I think it's the perfect length.
I just shave my balls.
I don't like bear shave. Bear shave makes you feel like a baby, and it makes you feel like I have a baby dick.
Damn.
So I leave a little bit of stubble. They also sent us ball spray, ball deodorant, which I use. Avery, ball spray smells good, right? Smells good as fuck. It smells like cologne, but it's just for your balls, but it doesn't taste like anything. So if you're planning on getting oral sex, you'll be okay.
This is the nose hair trimmer.
I don't use that.
I use it.
Yeah.
Because I'm always going like this, like getting the edge of my nose, trying to yank them out. It's really annoying because it's like you breathe in and it tickles your nose and it's super annoying. So this thing, it's like, I don't know, it's got some kind of magical cap on it, but it doesn't. I was worried about it like hitting the skin.
Okay.
Yeah, and making me bleed, but it doesn't do that. You can go hard. You can go all around.
Madrid uses it, and he's like, oh, shit tickles. Because I gave him, I don't need it.
Well, yeah, hopefully we're not using the same one, but
yeah, that'd be fucking disgusting.
But yeah, the first time I was like super slow, and now I'm just like, just all up in there because it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't nick your skin or anything.
Dope ass travel thing has, well, we have an open one, but this one's closed. Like scissors, nail clipper, file, and
all the essentials. Yeah. This is gonna be my little Mexico box right here.
And then
I didn't even see this thing.
Cologne as well. That smells fucking good. Unfortunately, I don't use the cologne though. I like Christian Dior, a fragrance. Christian Dior fragrance. So I don't use the cologne, but it does smell decent.
It does smell good though.
It smells good.
We smelled it.
We also got our other sponsor guys, Anabar. Nothing
Still
is
not in stock. Sorry guys.
New flavor, white chocolate fruity cereal crunch is fucking insane.
Tied for first.
Yeah.
I mean, both the.
I think this one's better than white chocolate, just because I had white chocolate so much. But when they are back,
yeah, bro, you had 2 fucking boxes. No wonder you're sick of it.
Yeah, I'm done.
But
with
the fruity, I mean, the Fruity Pebbles is just as good.
Yeah, I mean, I've now that we have that. Remington gave us a huge fucking cardboard box. I've had like 3 a day. I think.
Jeez,
I have like one pre-workout, one after workout, and then one at night. Fits my macros. Started to cut, guys. I'm already down like 4 pounds.
Really?
Yeah. Just from cardio.
Holy fuck.
Just from cardio.
It's probably water all coming off.
Yeah.
Because you're sweating it out.
And I'm starting to get vascular again just because the water's coming off.
Yeah. So
code MOG.
Right into it.
Code MOG on the bars, guys.
Do we have a code for Manscaped?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Manscaped code is MOG as well.
Okay, so code MOG for both.
Yep.
Manscaped, obviously in stock.
Let me just make sure.
Anabar.
Let me just make
not
sure.
Not in stock.
Let me make sure real quick. Yeah, let's talk about the dog.
Come here, bud. Come here.
Guys, so like 4 days ago, I bought a dog. I went to the shop. Yeah, the code is MOG for Manscaped. Code MOG. So, yeah, he can be picked up. Just pick him up. He's not going to like it, but just pick him up. He's just kind of heavy with it. Guys, so that is... Look at him. This is Cal. Yeah, put him on the table, bro. Fuck it. Get him up there. Yay, Bubba. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, they're not really getting a good shot here.
Look over there. Avery, call him.
He's more interested in your drink, man.
Yeah, he wants to what? Oh, look at my drink, man. Come here, bud. So this is Cal. They say he is an Australian cattle dog, which I don't believe. I think he was a stray. I adopted him. I adopted him 3 or 4 days ago. I went to the shelter. Dude, honestly, we've been talking about getting a dog for the longest time, and I wanted a purebred, honestly. But then, purebred was such a hassle, and I was just like, dude, he's biting my...
You can get a really good dog at a shelter, and honestly, this might be biased because I have a shelter dog, but I just feel like they're genetically superior. Actually, that part's probably not biased. That's probably true.
No, yeah, because
most dogs at shelters are mutts. And when you get mutts, you get all the dominant genes get filtered into the mutt, you know?
When you get purebreds, they always have problems.
Yeah,
because
like
they're trying to make the perfect breed, and they always have problems, dude. I've had my parents, because they're rich snobs. Sorry.
That's a joke.
Not really. They have fucking... Well, they're picky about their dogs. They're not rich snobs, but they're snobby about their dogs. So they have
rich dog snobs.
Yeah, rich dog. They have the white one, the white small one. They have a Shih Tzu, all white, fucking purebred, whatever. And it's got like he can't even fucking breathe because his nose is so small because they breed them so small.
Yeah, and pugs.
Yeah,
pugs, like a purebred pug. I mean, that thing looks like it got smashed in the face with a sledgehammer. And then shout out to all my pug owners. Yeah. Sorry, guys. And then, they're nice dogs. I'm not saying they're not cute, but clearly they're going to have some, nose issues. And golden retrievers have hip issues.
Yeah.
And Dobermans
have, I think they have, what do they have? I think it might be hip. It just because they're hip like pretty high.
Yeah.
They, my parents had a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. He had a heart murmur. And it ran in the breed, and then we had to end up putting him down because it was so bad.
Because of the heart murmur.
Yeah, he couldn't breathe.
Jeez.
So that sucked. So yeah, long story short, I was like, fuck, I kind of need a YouTube video to film. I don't know what to film. I've been talking to Madrid about getting a dog, and then the landlord said a Doberman was too big, so I couldn't get the Doberman. That was the only purebred that I was gonna get, and then I was just like, dude, let's just go to the fucking shelter. So I went to the shelter, vlogged it. And originally we weren't going to get, or I wasn't going to get him. It was going to get like a different one, but it ended up being like a German Shepherd Husky mix. And I was like, dude, that thing's going to be fucking massive. Yeah. The landlord would hate that.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'll just get this guy. Well, I saw him on the way out.
What's his issue with big dogs?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, anyway, I mean.
Yeah, we got this guy.
He's a good size. He's like 38 pounds right now. Mm-hmm. They say he's 6 months. He looks older than 6 months, but maybe he is. He was a stray, actually. And it's super weird because he's so, like, well acclimated to people. Like, he
loves people. He's just so curious and friendly.
Yeah, he's really good with people. And, I can most people can get a good vibe from dogs right away. Like you either know if they're friendly or if they're a dickhead. And this guy came right in, didn't know me at all.
Just went up
I just squatted down and went like this and said, "Hey, buddy." And he just came right over and literally like wedged himself into me. Yeah.
He likes to go in between people's legs.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Super trusting right off the bat. And it's like, what kind of stray was this? Roaming around the streets of Houston, and all of a sudden he's just like super friendly to everyone. And he's got a little mange. That's it. That's the only thing we got to work on.
So I gave him I had to get him some medicine for his mange. Mange. But we got him on raw diet. I just started raw diet today. I had some fucking idiots.
Yeah, some guy messaged you. You showed me
what is with people messaging me telling me like they think they fucking know everything? But yeah, some guy messaged me. Everyone's a dog expert.
As soon as you do anything, bro, if we get a protein bar sponsor, people are like, "Oh, does it have this?"
Bro, no wonder it tastes so good. There's fucking real sugar in it. Yeah, bro. Would you rather have fucking
fake sugar or real sugar? Know. But what the fuck was I about to say? Oh yeah, this guy messages you, and I
put it on my story.
He's like, "Oh, raw diet isn't really that much better than kibble. Why are you giving him raw diet?" But it was kind of in an almost like accusatory way, and it's like, bro. Yeah. Would you eat kibble? You want to eat kibble every single meal? No? It probably wouldn't be good for you.
Yeah.
And I don't care if you can find one single study or a couple studies that show, oh, kibble's not really that bad. You can find a study that shows fucking anything. I don't care. I'm going full bro science here. I am going to feed my dog what the fuck a wolf would eat in the wild.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
That is bro science for sure, but it's like, okay, 30 years ago, bro, or not 30, there's probably kibble 30 years ago, but like
100 years ago,
200 years ago. 100, 200 years ago, they were eating meat, berries, they were eating anything they could.
Well, look what they fucking eat in the wild, dude.
Yeah, look at them now, yeah.
Feed them whatever they evolved to eat. And if they evolved from wolves, then they evolved to eat wolf food. So it's that simple. They don't want to eat. What they do with kibble is they take the old expired scraps from human food that would otherwise be thrown away, and they basically cook it down super, super high heat and compress it into these little pellets. Most of the nutrients end up getting burned out, so then they have to like fortify it with nutrients. And it's these little hard, expired meat pellets fortified with nutrients versus raw food. Like, what do you think is going to be better for your dog, dude?
I had a lot of people swiping up telling me, yo, raw diet was the best thing I did for my dog. I had one person say his dog had mange, and it actually really helped his dog's mange.
Yeah. So, okay, my dog did not have mange, but he kept having diarrhea. And he was like 3 years at this point.
Real quick, mange, we should talk about mange. It's just like...
Mange is basically just when bacteria... I think this is right. It's when bacteria gets into the hair follicles of a dog, and it's when they don't have any hygiene because they're usually strays. And they sleep on the road or whatever, and like bugs and shit get in there, and eventually they get mange. But it's usually not life-threatening or anything.
Yeah. They said it wasn't contagious to humans. It could be contagious to other dogs, but I gave him his medicine, so he's okay. But if you guys have seen a picture of Cal, he's got his eye, I think it has it, because it's like missing some...
Yeah, it's just missing some fur. But it will grow back once the bacteria is like gets out of there. But there's some dogs. I don't know if you ever...
What you were saying about your dog.
I'll get to that, but I don't know if you ever watch... do you ever get sucked into the part of YouTube that is like the dog rescue YouTube videos? Because sometimes when I'm in my feels and it's like 4 a.m. and I should be sleeping,
you're in the deep
I'm
hole
like watching all these videos of like, you know, so and so was a little puppy that was abandoned on the side of the road, and then like these rescuers came by, and it has the sad music playing, and the dog's all scared and shit, and it's got mange all over it. And then 2 years later, it's like running and jumping around.
That's gonna be our dog. That's gonna be Cal.
That's already Cal,
yeah,
bro.
we're gonna make video, and we're gonna like plan it out, and it's gonna be like a puppy, like all with mange and shit, and then it's gonna be Cal, like off raw diet, like fucking huge beast, fucking dog,
feeding a Manadrol for breakfast.
mogging other dogs. Dude, he's a beast. I think he wants to herd people. Like he wants to herd. I saw a bunch. Like we saw like 3 little kids, and he was really friendly, but he was like almost like running around them. I think he was trying to herd them because he's a cattle dog. So I think he wants to like put them, his natural instinct is put them all into one spot. Maybe.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
I don't know. But you were saying about your dog.
He's that's literally what he's raised to do, right? Or bred to do. But yeah, my dog, this for me is proof enough that raw diet has some sort of different effect than kibble, because my dog was a mutt, so it's not like he had bad genetics, but he was getting diarrhea pretty often, and we were feeding him kibble. And this was happening for probably a year or 6 months or something. And then we switched him to the raw diet. And within a few months, or within a few weeks or something, it was just gone. And now he only ever has like solid, healthy poops. Like he doesn't have accidents in the house or anything like that. So clearly it helps with their digestion, which probably leads into other shit. But if you have a dog, spend a little extra money. Consider it.
Honestly, it wasn't that, dude. I spent like $90 today, but I don't know how much. The chicken was probably $10, and I got him like a pretty good. It's gonna last him probably 2 weeks.
You can get the lowest tier chicken for like 50 cents a pound.
Yeah, it's on sale. It's on sale.
Yeah,
go to Kroger. It's on sale. But
chicken leg quarters. I just want to say that chicken leg quarters, bone in. Nobody's gonna eat that, so they sell it for like dirt cheap. But yeah, that guy. It was just funny that people become experts on anything that we do, and it's like, hey man, we're not experts either, but it's like,
I'm gonna die.
I know you're not.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. The thing with him is it's kind of annoying though, because I do have to transition him, so I'm doing like half kibble. Yeah. Right now I'm doing half kibble, half raw
for like 2 weeks,
like
and then
berries and shit, which is kind of annoying because I do want him to just want to chop up some fucking chicken and give it to him, which would be sick. But yeah, that one guy who thought he was that expert, maybe he is. I don't really know. But yeah, I am giving him micronutrients as well. So I'm giving him that. It's like some thing you can get on Amazon. I'm looking at it right now. It's like Alaskan salmon oil. You just squirt it onto the thing, and it helps with their coat. Mm-hmm. It's like just fish oil, omega-3s. So
you got super in. I didn't realize that you would immediately get super into like. You're on dog TikTok now. Your whole what's it called? The explore page on TikTok for you page is all like dog
raw
shit.
Diet stuff.
Yeah, it's all raw diet stuff, and
which I'm gonna.
You were like coming over and showing me like, bro, check out this like raw diet.
I know.
Shit.
I'm so into it, dude.
Yeah. No, it's nice though. Like you actually care.
It's something to do. It's honestly something to do, bro. Because I really don't have any hobby besides working out. So now I feel like, I take him on a walk, or I teach him something, or like I learn something. Raise,
basically.
Yeah. So I feel like it's for me. It's more than just a dog. It's like. Well, I'm not saying like it's a kid, but it's just a responsibility. You know?
Yeah.
And it's something for me to do, and like it's a hobby. He helps me with my cardio. I've been taking walks. I've been getting sun.
Right.
I've literally been getting sun, bro.
That's nice.
And
vitamin D.
Yeah. And I wake up at like 8 a.m. now because I have to help. He wakes me up. Mm-hmm. But.
Well, like you got some DMs of people saying like, oh, you're copying Lex or whatever because Lex just got a dog. But Lex actually, that was a complete impulse decision.
Oh, that was?
Yeah. So he was, because I was asking him like, have you been thinking about this? Why'd you do that? And he had been in LA, and he said that he'd had a lot of responsibilities in LA. And because of that, do you mind just turning down my headphone volume a tiny bit? I'm on number 1. No, not that one. Up there. Just turn it down like a tiny bit. Yeah. He said that in LA, what's that?
I turned mine down.
Oh, okay. Because he had so many responsibilities, he was making way more content than normal and just overall had his shit together more, which is funny because that's actually, if you guys have watched Jordan Peterson, that's one of probably the main thing he preaches, at least in his self-help stuff. It's all about like take on as much responsibility as you can because it's going to force you to be efficient, and it's basically it's going to clean up the rest of your shit in your life. And I've noticed that when I have less responsibility, I'm just overall more lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Dude, and also it's more content. So yeah, you could say that I got the dog for content, but it's more content because I'm posting about him, and like I just made him an Instagram. He has 2K followers in like an hour. I made him an Instagram, so that's more ways for me to yeah. Obviously, I'm making the captions and stuff, but I still think it's obviously me, and I'm making him his own personality. So it's a way for you guys to think, oh, Sushi's funny for doing this. So it's a way for me to interact with you guys even more. So I have him on his own Instagram making funny stories, and then I'm probably gonna do a TikTok because I have all these cameras and mics. I want to make a TikTok account of him eating his raw diet, with like the mics and shit and the super high def. We got the new camera, the A7S3, fucking $5,800 camera. I want it to be like super high quality, super good audio, and I think that'd pop off on TikTok. So, dude, it's just a whole nother outlet, and also he's a fucking good ass dog.
Yeah. But a lot of people were saying that you'd copied Lex, but we've been talking about getting a dog since like December.
Yeah. I mentioned that in my YouTube video.
Yeah, and
that you guys will see soon.
It was then we planned on getting one, and then why didn't we initially?
He said no to the Doberman. We had a Doberman, a $2,000 Doberman that I was gonna fucking buy, and then our landlord was like, "Sorry, man, it's too big," and we were like, "Okay." So, but that won't be a problem anymore because we're buying a house, or I'm buying my own house
soon.
Yeah,
soon. But we will still be living together.
Yeah, we'll be living together.
Yeah. So,
it'll be a lot nicer, a lot bigger for maybe more doggos.
More dogs?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hannah really wants to get one when she's living here. That would be sick. Then it would give someone. Maybe Cal would be a little more chill when we leave the house.
Yeah,
he's got a friend.
Dude, today. Wait, were you about to say something?
No, you can go on about that story.
Yeah, so we have him in a big crate, like the classic like black crate, whatever, with the 2 locks. It has 2 locks because he's a big dog, so he needs a big crate. And we took him. We went out to dinner. This was the first night that he was alone, and we were gone for probably 3 hours. And we came back, and he was just out and about, like walking around. I was like, "What the fuck?" So I went into the room, and the bottom one I didn't latch, and so he had crawled probably 4 or 5 inches of space.
Well, he bent the metal.
Yeah.
So there's a top latch and a bottom latch, and Sush forgot to close the bottom latch, and the pull force required to pull the bottom open with the top still latched is probably a good 40 pounds of you having to pull to be able to get a space big enough for him to fit through. So this guy must have rounded up at the back of the crate and just fucking slammed through the bottom. Been. Or just, I don't know, squeezed himself through.
But that scares me, though, because he probably he must have had that much anxiety and that much fright.
Yeah.
For him to do that.
But I mean, that fright is eventually going to go away. That fright is only going to be bad if it's reinforced. So if you put him in the crate and then scary shit happens in the crate, then that anxiety is going to be reinforced. But if you put him in the crate, he's going to be anxious at first, but eventually he's going to realize, oh, nothing bad happens when I'm in here. I get let out every morning. It's fine. Yeah. And you only have him
at
in
night
the crate
when
at night
we leave
for the first couple months just to make sure that he gets potty trained and everything.
Yeah.
And then eventually probably just be sleeping with
like
you.
Probably a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Because he hasn't had any accidents in the house or anything. But I just thought it was funny that people are like, oh, Lex gets a dog and now you get a dog. First off, Sush has had this idea for a while, right?
Yeah.
But second off, it's like,
who cares?
It's a dog.
Yeah.
How do you copy someone by it's like if you got a car and then I got a car.
Oh, James got that Tesla? He's copying fucking Sush. He just got a car.
Yeah. Yeah. If you get a car and then I get a car, imagine people were like, bro, Sush just bought a car. Why do you have a car now? It's like, because I want a fucking car.
Yeah.
You know? And it's the same with the dog. It's different if you were to go and get the exact same breed as Lex, I'd be like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's the exact same breed. But you go and pick up a mutt from a shelter and Lex gets like a purebred. And it's like, yeah, dogs are cool. Why wouldn't we want a dog, you know? But do you think seeing Lex get it kind of just...
No, I said it in my video. I said in my video, I was like, damn, Lex and Aaron really pulled the trigger on a dog. I got to do it now.
Yeah, true.
Because it was just like...
Because you've been wanting one for a long time.
Yeah, and it was just like, well, if they can do it, then I can also do it. So.
Exactly.
And like, I don't even know... I'm not that familiar with their living situation, but I know they don't live on their own. So I was like, I know they are going to soon, I think. But I was like, we have our own house, our own backyard. Right. Like, why don't I just get a dog?
Wait, are they living on their own soon? Oh, yeah. Well, Lex said he
soon
wants to.
They're moving soon.
Mm-hmm.
So...
True. But anyway, let's get right into it now that we're 30 minutes in.
Well,
20 minutes in.
Wait, what about guys telling me they know like they're like they're experts at everything. That one guy I had posted that I just got because I'm cutting. I had posted I just got 4 vials of L-carnitine. Injectable L-carnitine.
So
which which by the way, Gorilla has L-carnitine, but it's oral. It's 750 milligrams per capsule. But if you want an effective dose, you have to take 6 caps, and so you're gonna run through your bottles fast. So
and you're also taking 6 pills of shit per day.
Yeah, which is a lot.
I just want to see how big this pill is.
They're pretty big.
Because pills aren't bad, but that shit's going to get annoying after a while. Like, I know 6 pills a Turk is going to get
And it's going to get
annoying.
expensive.
And these pills are no joke. I mean, they're like normal size, like smooth pills. So it's like, yeah, you can get the oral L-carnitine, and if you take the right dose, it's going to work probably as well as injectable L-carnitine. But the thing is, for people who already take gear, who don't care about the route of administration, they've gotten over their fear of needles, it's going to actually be way just faster and easier to just inject it rather than having to remember how many pills have I taken today.
Right, exactly. I don't even know sometimes if I don't take it or not.
Yeah, exactly. So if you inject it, it's just you're going to get the full dose right off the bat, and you don't need to worry about counting your pills or, taking 6 pills a day or spending money on bottles of this shit. So for the people that have gotten over that fear, that's just something that I don't understand is like,
well, for context, the guy was like, I'm addicted to the needles. Like, I'm addicted
to injecting yourself with stuff.
Yeah, I'm addicted to inflicting pain on myself, bro. Which, by the way, injecting L-carnitine fucking sucks. It burns. It burns. It burns like hell. And it's a lot because it's effective dose for the oil is 600 milligrams. And my oil is 600 milligrams per ml. So I'm pinning a whole ml.
And for reference, that's like a full insulin syringe.
Yeah, we filled up a insulin. I got to get bigger pins, but we filled up a whole slim pin, all the way filled, 100 or 1 ml. Sucked.
Yeah,
and it burns.
So it's 600 milligrams if you inject it, but since oral is much less bioavailable, it's like 4,000 milligrams if it's oral. That's why it's just better to inject it.
Right. And Derek was telling me, he was like, just if you don't want to inject that day, just take 6 caps orally. And I was like, okay, I'll do that. Or because he says when he's too lazy to inject, he'll just take it orally.
Yeah. Or you could just do 3 caps of this every day and then inject only half that amount, which probably wouldn't hurt as bad.
Yeah.
But regardless, this idea that like you're addicted to needles or whatever is funny because most, like, the route of administration that's going to get to your blood the fastest is usually going to be injecting anything. And because you responded to him and you said something, and he said, oh, well, under that logic, couldn't I just inject?
Yeah. So I said, hey, I was like, oral isn't as bioavailable, or oral isn't as fully bioavailable. Yeah. That's why you inject. And he goes, in that case, that's just like injecting a multivitamin.
But that's actually true.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
And that's where I think like people just don't understand that if you could get a multivitamin in oil form or water form and inject it, it would probably be much more bioavailable than swallowing it. I'm sure at a lot of these TRT health clinics. Don't people
inject like B12? Like
vitamin? At a lot of these TRT health clinics, they will prescribe injectable vitamin B12 because it's much more bioavailable and it helps with energy levels. So it's like if you're already injecting tests, they know that you're going to be willing to inject vitamin B12. So the reason people take things orally, things such as multivitamins, things such as supplements, is because they don't want to stick a needle in their body. But
not necessarily. They might just take a multivitamin and because it's like one pill in the morning is no big deal.
Right. But what I'm saying is, like, that does work, but they wouldn't want the alternative of, like, injecting it. But in theory, a lot of these things you could inject. Like, you could inject vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin B12, vitamin A, and it's probably going to be more bioavailable. It's just going to suck to have to jab yourself with needles all the time.
Yeah.
But
obviously with me, you guys know me, I don't really mind. I mean, I do mind needles. They fucking suck. But if I'm already injecting tests, then I might as well just do the L-carnitine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that guy, that guy can suck one.
Yeah. Well, there was that guy. You were within earshot
for
the guy.
Okay, so yeah, this guy
at the gym.
Yeah, this guy. Well, he was a nice guy. He was totally just like looking for advice, and he was like, we were walking out of the gym, and he asked James. He goes, "Yo, bro, like, what kind of supplements do you take?" And James like looks at him and like just doesn't even make a face, and he's like, steroids.
Well, I laughed. I did laugh because I thought, okay, I could go through the full list of the supplements that I do take, but I don't want him to see that as, oh, if I take these same supplements, I'm going to look like him. Because I could tell this guy was new to the gym. So I just wanted to get it up front, like, you need to take stuff to look like me.
It's like someone who's a natty. It's like someone who's a natty like Lex, and then you say, oh, yeah, if you take testosterone, you're going to look like Lex.
Right, exactly. So he was
you
like,
were, yeah,
hey,
you
man,
were pretty straight up.
What supplements do you take? And I went, steroids.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, steroids.
Yeah. And that was the end of the conversation.
Because, I mean, the supplements that I do take do work, but at the end of the day, you need the magic solution if you're trying to get to a certain level. Honestly, do you think, and I won't be offended if you say yes, do you think that my current physique's naturally attainable?
No.
After 20 years of training?
No.
No? Really?
No. This guy, bro, you guys don't understand. Literally everyone who comes up to us, holy fuck, bro, you're so much. You're way bigger in person. It's like would you guys literally stand next to him or even me just because of my height? It's just like we're large people. We're a lot, like it's a lot of mass.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to suck my own dick, but
no, it's true.
But people do say every single time, holy shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like you're a lot bigger in person.
And I think that just
because when you see, sorry to interrupt you one more time. When you see pictures of you and I, when it's pictures of we only post pictures with other influencers, right?
Right.
So it's like if we were to post pictures with just random people at the gym, it's like that's when you would really see, holy fuck, maybe I should start doing that, like a Mog series.
But
just start mogging random people in the gym.
But also, like if you're with social media, the natural people on social media lies because if you're natural but you're really good at posing, you can appear huge in pictures. Lex is a perfect example of this. But if you were to meet me and Lex in person, his legs would mog mine. I mean, he just has naturally insane legs. But my upper body would just demolish his, and that's not.
But Lex
is super aesthetic, but there are pictures of me and Lex standing. Yeah, where he looks as big as me or bigger.
I hate that, dude. I hate when we would take photos with Lex and people would be like, "Damn, the natty one looks the biggest."
Yeah,
and it's like, all right, in that photo, he may be looking sick as fuck. I mean, Lex does have better body parts than me for sure.
It's the 3D aspect that steroids give you that you just can't really replicate, and I think that's why people are like, "Wow, you're much bigger in person," because you can kind of.
It's like thickness. It's a weird.
I don't know how to.
It's a weird look.
It's just full.
Yeah, it's
just full.
There's a look that steroids will give that you just can't achieve natty, and it's whether it be fullness or veins or separation or just definition. I don't know.
And that's why there's just certain people I look at where I'm just like, this person is not.
And they don't
natural.
even have to be. And they don't even have to be.
They don't have to be big. It's more.
Just you have the look. You have the look.
Yeah, but there's some people where it's questionable because they might just be on like low dose test or something, or they might just run a SARM.
Yeah.
But the people who are like taking Masteron or something that dries you out,
or something like Tren. You know what Tren.
Oh, Tren is the most distinguishable look. They look freakish. That's the best way to put it. Yeah. They look like alien life form.
Yeah.
Like the delts and just the roundness, you can usually tell. Like not only is that guy on gear, he's on Tren. Like
it's almost
just fucking
like
tell.
You can see guys on Tren. You can see them, and they might not even be lean. Like they might actually have a little bit of like belly fat on them. Like they might not even have super sick abs. But dude, they just look shredded. Like it's weird.
Is weird.
You look fucking shredded, but you don't. But you have like if you were to touch them, they'd be pretty soft.
Right.
But it's like they're like it looks like they have dick skin.
It's with Tren, it almost seems to be like the arms and delts and traps look like they've been shrink wrapped onto the body.
Yeah.
And just all like all the little micro veins kind of just stick out a little more than they should. And it's just this certain like photoshopped look IRL that you're like, okay, that doesn't look right.
It's actually pretty unfortunate. I really wanted to do a little bit of Tren for this cut, but you guys know I'm on Accutane right now. But that brings me to another topic. Not really a topic. It's kind of just I'm using this platform right now just to hear you guys out. Does anyone have lower back pain on Accutane? Because I've been hearing that's a side effect. I thought it was my deadlifts. Recently, when my back's been hurting, I thought it was my deadlifts and my squat. But this morning, I was talking to someone who's been on Accutane, and he was like, yo, how are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing pretty good. Like, no side effects so far. He goes, no lower back pain. And I'm like, holy fuck, yeah, I actually do have lower back pain. I thought it was just my deadlifts. He was like, nah, dude, that's a side effect from Accutane.
Yeah.
So if that's a common side effect, which I don't know, I would like to hear it.
I'm pretty sure it is because I've seen it.
I've seen it as well, but
I'm not entirely sure.
I didn't realize until now. I was like, holy shit, I could be having it from the Accutane. I thought it was just my shit deadlift form.
That probably doesn't help.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't help.
Yeah. People were like commenting on my video where I showed some of your deadlift sets, and they were giving me cues to give to you as if I don't know what I'm doing.
Trust me, guys.
And I'm like, guys, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I've tried to tell this guy.
We've tried.
It's not a lost cause. Obviously, he's still working on it. But like you were like squatting down to pick something up today, and I just laughed looking at the length of your femurs. I literally just went, huh. Like that's ridiculous. Like they're fucking this long, and it's really hard for someone like you. Like our torsos are almost the same length, but all your height comes from your legs.
Yeah.
Right? Like I could probably fit into most of your shirts, but your pants would hang off.
It's like that one.
So for you to be able to learn how to get these fucking stilts that you have out and actually push with your quads, it's much harder than with someone like me. It wasn't that hard. Like I did have shit sumo form at first, but it only took a few months for me to kind of perfect it.
Yeah,
and really start to use my quads.
And I've been doing it for a while. I mean, if you go back and look at like my 405 when I did with Lex and like Jacob Shalvey, we were all here. My form was shocking. It was so shitty. But then, I mean, you look at it now, it's not as bad. It's still pretty bad, but it's not as bad. But I noticed
progress, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed that when I do conventional without a belt actually helps me a lot. I think it's because maybe subconsciously when I'm wearing the belt,
you're like relying on it.
Yeah,
too
I can
much.
be like, oh, I can fucking muscle this one up because I'm wearing the belt. But when I'm not wearing the belt,
people think that a belt like will keep your internal organs from busting out.
Yeah.
All a belt does is increase the amount of pressure that you can use with your own abs. So if you're like, it's just people get the complete wrong idea of what a belt does. They think it like holds your spine together. It literally doesn't do that. It just makes it so that if you already have good form, you're going to be able to move more weight because you can create more pressure within your abs. But it's just funny to see people, they'll do like bounce and go deadlifts with like their back looks like the letter U.
Yeah, I did that.
And yeah, basically.
I did 315.
But, I mean, I've seen worse.
I've
seen way worse.
Well,
what is that? Oh,
I don't know. Yeah. I did 315 for 19 reps that one time, and I was doing bounce and go, and I had the belt, and it was like I wasn't even doing it almost because I was just like my legs weren't even bent. It was just the belt. Like it was like my back being held by the belt, and I was just going 315 for 19. I mean, it was sick though. It was a cool story post.
Were people roasting you in the story?
One guy or a couple of people that I opened the DMs, they were like, "Oh, you're bouncing. Like, don't bounce and go. Like, yo." They were like, "Yo, nice job, but like, don't bounce. Like, try not to bounce and go."
True.
I don't know. Whatever.
Fair point, guys. But
today we trained at LA Fitness, which was kind of fun. We need to get a membership there.
Yeah, it's honestly a pretty good gym.
I like it as well. Honestly. I don't know if I've said this last. I think I did say it last podcast.
Commercial gym.
But yeah, switch up your gyms if you're like in a slump. Because honestly, we're deloading this week, or I'm deloading. I'm just taking a break from compounds. I don't know if it was the Accutane kind of fucking with my joints, my joints, but I was like, dude, I need a break. So I've been not doing any compounds. Just
well, you've been doing compounds. You just haven't been doing squat, bench.
Yeah, the big three. So today we did incline dumbbells, which I did 100s for 8 or 10, which was like the PR for me. But it was like pretty cool to have like all that energy because usually we don't do dumbbell incline until after a bench session. Yeah. So it's nice to have all that energy to be able to do an exercise like that. So
my chest is shot. Like it hasn't been this shot. I've been cramping even on this podcast.
Yeah.
It hasn't been this shot with an Alpha Elite workout in probably weeks. So probably since we trained with Jack West, remember that workout?
Yeah,
that's going down in the history books.
Yeah, we failed the PRs.
Guys, I think did I post that video on my channel?
I had a video. I know that.
I think you posted back workout. I posted the chest workout.
Oh,
it was so intense.
Yeah,
like I was sore for days
because we failed the PRs and we were like, fuck it, let's just get a massive fucking pump. Because I'm pretty sure like we were both on Anadrol and we were just like, we failed the PR, we're being fucking pussies, let's just fucking, get locked in. Yeah. So I'm not joking. If you guys are ever in a slump, I know it's probably expensive, but if you guys do have the money, get a day pass or get a week pass at another gym and just train there. You switch up the environment, you see new people, and whether that be like a deload, like for us it's deload, But yeah, train there if you can, because it might, like, it's just like a refreshing, refreshing breath.
But it's also nice for us because we get to like see new people and meet new people, and new people come up to us and they're like, "Yo, love the podcast."
So motivating,
dude. I get.
We almost didn't do a podcast today, but like so many, I was like, "Damn, we really got to do a podcast." I kind of don't want to. Were you planning
on skipping it?
No, I wasn't, but I was just like, fuck podcast. But then when we were at the gym, it was like, the one guy was like, "Yo, when are you dropping the podcast?" I don't know your name. I'm sorry, but I know you're watching. You're like, "Yo, what time is the podcast dropping tomorrow?" I was like, "Dude, honestly, I have no fucking clue, but we got to get it done." And so it's just motivating that guys, new people are being like, "Yo, where's the podcast?"
We're always like, got to film the podcast. But as soon as we actually turn everything on, shit just flows out.
Yeah, and then
like, it's really not
5 hour conversation.
Yeah, I know. With
after
Kenny,
the Adderall.
With Kenny, we were like, we got to do a podcast tonight.
Kenny, you want to be on it?
And then we end up talking for 3 hours and 15 minutes.
And he spent the night. We had a sleepover with Kenny, guys.
And we ended up staying up to like 6 a.m.
Yeah,
Because me and Kenny were just shooting the shit about conspiracy stuff.
Should we tell him?
What? Oh.
Yeah. We can tell them to do their own research, right?
It's not that I don't want to tell you guys. It's just that I don't want to get banned for even mentioning it.
Yeah.
But there is... I think we can...
Pizza.
Well,
similar to the Pizzagate thing.
Yeah, it's called Pedogate, but you can only get it on a BitChute link. I think if you say Pizza gate, that is kind of keyword to like blacklist a vid. But I don't.
All right, let's bleep that out then.
I don't think Pedogate is, because Pedogate is more than just about gate. Because a lot of the gate stuff has been debunked.
I just texted you just a reminder.
Okay. Yeah, I can bleep that part out. It's about 40 minutes in. But Pedogate dives more into, like, I feel like the Pizza gate was more, it was kind of ruined by the media saying, "Oh, this is what it's about," when it was more just about asking general questions of like, "Hey, what were these code words that were used by like Hillary Clinton's staffer? Like, why is he using this code word Pizza in like really weird ways?" And it's not even, maybe he's talking about drugs, maybe he's talking about top secret classified stuff, who knows, but it was on a personal email and it was just weird. So people were asking questions about that, and then the media was like, "Oh, these people are like crazy conspiracy theorists." It's like, no, we just want to know what the fuck he means when he randomly uses that word. But
check BitChute.
Yeah, the Pedogate series.
BitChute is like YouTube, but not
censored. It's like you can basically post anything on BitChute.
BITCHUTE.
Yeah, BITCHUTE, and it's posted on Mouthy Buddha's channel, MOUTHYBUDDHA.
Go watch Pedogate. It is pretty fucking insane.
Part 1, 2, and 3.
Dude, I was like honestly so scared because I watched it with Eric and Eric's brother out here, or we watched it for the first time the night before. The next night I watched the same one with them, and then they left, and I was like, fuck, dude, I'm so hooked. Yeah. Watch all of them, watch all of his stuff about trafficking, and then I was just like, fucking, dude, it's an evil world we live in. Future said that shit. It's an evil world we live in. It's an evil world we live in.
Well, with the Pedogate stuff, shouldn't take it with a grain of salt, right? You should definitely listen to it and hear it out, but stay skeptical. And just because you watch a documentary on it or whatever you want to call those series of videos doesn't make you an expert on human trafficking. Like, there's more to it. So if you watch it and you really care about the truth, you should go and independently verify the claims that are made. But he wasn't really, the guy who made the documentary wasn't really saying any of the stuff in a super conspiratorial way. He almost just took a bunch of facts and connected dots and said, "You decide what you want to do with this."
Homie was digging.
He went digging. I was so surprised because it's like, I was thinking while I was watching it, dude, how much time did this fucking take to make? Like, you went digging.
I should donate to his Patreon, because he's got a Patreon.
True.
Because his channel got deleted off YouTube. So,
which is weird, because what guidelines did he violate? Like, what community guidelines did he violate? Especially with episode 1, because episode 1 got taken down, and I don't remember exactly anything that he said that violated community guidelines on YouTube.
I don't know. If you guys do watch it, DM us though and tell us what you think.
Yeah, and if you guys do watch it, I'd like you to actually answer my question there. Like, tell me why you think, like, tell me, I mean, obviously we can guess as to why he was taken down, but tell me which community guideline you think he violated, because I watched it and I was like, he laid out the facts. He didn't really say anything that was like inciting violence or like doxing people. So what the fuck?
Let's make this comment thread a forum. And you guys can talk about what, if you guys go watch, come back.
They're going to get us put on fucking hit lists.
Yeah, fuck it, man. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, but
large coffin.
Damn, we switched into that. What were we talking about right before the BitChute stuff? Oh, with podcasts, how Kenny was over, and we were like, fuck. But then as soon as we sat down, it's just like
we talked
3-hour pod.
3-hour pod, and then talked for another like 6 hours.
Yeah. Have you noticed though that at the gym, either as often or more often, people will mention that they love the podcast more than they mention, I love your channel. Like for me, it's got to be at least 50-50 where people are like, yo, James, what's up, man? I love your content. Bro, I love the podcast. You guys got to keep that up. And it's just like.
Maybe it's just because I do get a lot of DMs where it's like, bro, no one's doing it like you guys. You guys can't stop the podcast.
That's what I get the most often. Please don't stop.
Yeah.
The people in the gym will come up to me and say, bro, please don't stop what you're doing with the podcast. And I'm thinking, I'm fucking not. Yeah. I'm going to keep doing it. Yeah. Like, I enjoy doing it. So, yeah. It's crazy.
Oh.
We've started a wave,
Wait,
bro.
I was just about to say, what about like all the people wanting to start pod and stuff?
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying, this is like the dog thing with Lex. Listen,
right.
Podcast is a podcast. You guys just, fucking Madrid can start his own podcast. Anyone can start his own podcast. But there's a lot of people trying to get on the podcast wave. Hey man, I'm not trying to suck my own dick. I'm not trying to suck my own dick again, but like you either got
it. Ain't no MogCast, man.
You either got it or you don't, bro. Like if you can sit down and just talk to your homie and have 100K people listen to it, then do it, bro. But some people just don't fucking got it.
I mean, there's different style podcasts. Like Derek has his podcast.
What would you consider our style?
Our style is like the Joe Rogan style, which is basically no style. You talk about what you want to talk about. Yeah. Versus with a podcast like Derek's, I don't know if Derek owns it, but he does it.
What's it called? Handsome.
Oh, the something man, the extraordinary man.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
The enhanced man.
Yeah,
I don't fucking know.
I thought it was superficial. Wait, no, it's not superficial.
I don't fucking know. It's the something man, but he does it with Vigorous Steve, who is very well educated, and Leo and Longevity, who is also very well educated. But their podcast, from what I've seen, I've just mainly seen clips of it, and I think I've seen one full episode, is mainly centered around bodybuilding and like drug physiology, chemistry, whatever.
It's for smart people.
Yeah, and it's just for like bodybuilders or people that are into male enhancement that want to learn more about male enhancement. That's not to say that they don't talk about anything besides that, because obviously they do. But
didn't they just pick it back up?
Did they?
Because I low-key think we probably influenced Derek. If Derek was like, damn, if my fucking bitch-ass athletes can pull these views, then I can pull these views.
Yeah. But it's funny. I feel like their podcast is underappreciated for how good it is. Yeah. They have a really good podcast.
They talk about a lot of shit. Smart people.
But in terms of our style, I mean, yeah. I don't often say completely arrogant things, but I'm going to say a completely arrogant thing right now. There is no podcast, at least that I've seen in the fitness industry, that can do this style of like talk about what the fuck ever, where it's gotten this kind of response. And I wasn't expecting it. Neither one of us were expecting it. We say this every podcast, but it's like, dude, everybody, what the fuck, bro?
First podcast, we were expecting 30K in 24 hours. We say it every podcast.
It was 10K,
whatever the fuck it was.
10K,
we say it every podcast. We say every podcast.
Yeah, but thank you guys. Thank you guys, seriously.
I mean, we got 2 sponsors already for the podcast alone. So
okay. You think we can tell a little bit of the backstory about Manscaped? I don't see why they'd care. We reached out to Manscaped when we had like 2 videos up.
Oh, yeah.
And we were like, guys, I'm telling you, this is going to be big.
I can read you guys the emails.
And they didn't respond.
No. So I reached out to...
They didn't respond at first, though.
No, the girl who I have previously emailed. I had her as my influencer agent. They call her at Manscaped. So I already had her personal email because I used to work with her. So I emailed her and I was like, hey, I have this podcast. And she was like, great for hearing from you again. Glad you're doing well. What's the channel name? Sent them the channel name. And then I think that's probably when they, oh, no. Because they were like, what would you be interested to do? And we said integrated ads for X amount of money.
With this commission. And that's when we didn't get a response.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, I guess they didn't like our offer. So then another video goes up, 100K views. Another video goes up, 100K.
Two videos went up, and I said,
and we reached out again, and we're like, listen,
I said,
you are missing out here, or our rates are gonna go up. And then they were like, you know what? You guys proved yourself. Good shit.
Yeah, I screenshotted the views, and I linked the channel again, and I said, you guys are really missing out. We have a demographic that's perfect for you guys, male enhancement.
Yeah.
Kids who are probably growing pubes.
We use your products.
Yeah.
Like, we love your products. We will promote them on our channel. And then finally they were like, you know what?
Dude, show me the... Wait, this is turning into another ad real quick. Show me the lawnmower real quick.
Oh, the lawnmower?
I had a pic. Do you remember that time where I cleaned up the back of your neck in the shower?
Yeah.
And I put it on...
Low-key, can you do that again?
Just get a haircut, bro.
Here. Yeah.
I got a...
that means I got to do shit.
I got a... I put a picture of it, and I was like 100 shares, and I'll fuck his day up. Because I was like, remember I was behind you?
Because you were
and I had the light on because like it has like a flashlight.
Yeah,
I had the light on, and so many people were like, "Bro, like get a Manscaped," because this was probably 2 or 3 months ago before MogCast. They were like, "Bro, get a Manscaped sponsorship." I was like, "I already did," but now it's like coming full circle.
Yeah, shout out Manscaped though. I mean, honestly, I would like to have it be a long term. Like, I don't want it to be a one-time thing because I don't want any sponsor to be a one-time thing. Because we're only going to get sponsored by things that we use. So it's like, if I'm going to use this shit every day, if I'm going to eat Anabars every day and use this lawnmower almost every day, then I might as well promote it in the podcast. But we had some other shit that we wanted to get to. But
the people starting podcast reminded me of something that I wanted to say. Because I guess there's this thing about so if you're on fitness TikTok, it's called Fit Talk. And I guess there's this thing where people wanted to box, I think Rise supplements.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Rise CEO, who I don't really give a fuck, honestly. I'm personally not a fan of.
Why?
I'm not supposed to talk about it, so I'm not going to get I would talk about it, but it's somebody else's business.
Okay.
So I can't talk about it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I guess he wants to sponsor this big boxing event out by Zoo Culture, and there were going to be all these athletes and all these fit talkers boxing each other. And I had a couple of people reach out to me, and then another person talk about it, in third person, and I was like, dude, honestly, no. I was like, oh, and what I said was, I'll fly you out here and I'll box you if you want to fight, and I'll do it no cameras. I said this legit. I got the messages. I'll do it. I got the no cameras. We can do it if you'd like, but I'm not gonna let anyone get any clout from this because if you genuinely want to fight, then we can do it. But I don't want Rise getting exposure from it. I don't want you getting exposure from it because you're gonna gain way more than I'm gonna gain.
Right.
So it's like, if you want to do it, we can do it. But it's like, I'm not gaining shit. Okay. Right. And like other companies like Rise, and then the other person I'd be boxing would be getting clout. And it's like, dude, it's just like goes back to the thing where it's like there's so many times where people are just trying to soak. You know? They're trying to soak, they're trying to stir up the pot with anything they can. They're trying to get the big names.
Yeah.
And that it's just, I don't know why people starting podcasts made me think about that, but it's just like,
yeah,
it's an evil world we live in.
I mean, it's not evil. It's just
I know.
But honestly,
it's human nature. It's human nature.
I'm not concerned about it, about like the whole, like look at like people starting podcasts and shit. And we're not calling anyone out, but I'm not concerned about it or like mad at them, because it's like, why wouldn't you want to ride the wave?
Yeah.
You know,
if you see something that's working, then do it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not mad about it, but I'm also not concerned about it, because it's like a replica can only get so good as the original, but the original is still going to be the original.
It's like, I'll shout out the Yoke Club here. I know Zach Rogers. You probably don't know who he is, but
I've heard of his name. Yeah,
his YouTube.
Have I met him or no?
Yeah, you met him. You met him at Alfleet.
Okay.
His videos and like his Instagram, he not replicates, like it's not a direct carbon copy, but it's like pretty fucking similar. Like his montages with like using Tevez music is pretty similar to how like Madrid and I do ours. And so something like that is honestly pretty flattering because he's not copying me, but almost he's not
trying to hide it.
He's honoring
yeah, exactly.
me. Like he's doing,
and that's the best way to show someone that that you inspire them.
Yeah, exactly.
If someone goes and like replicates your style, that means they love it enough to replicate it.
And someone like that who's constantly giving me credit, like
yeah, exactly.
And
like that's a good guy. Yeah. So,
but then when you try to like spin it your own way, but it's like you're not
and be like, yo, I'm the one who started all this.
You're not spinning it enough, bro, and that's when it gets annoying. But like it is what it is, you know.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really fucking matter.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Actually, I care a little bit. Like, why else would I be talking about it? I'm pissed as fuck.
Well, are you pissed?
No.
Are you mad, bro?
I'm not mad.
Damn, seeing red right now.
Nah, man.
But it is just something we notice it sometimes, and we just kind of laugh about it because it's like, damn. It's funny because we don't have a style. We don't have a style. Like, okay, with you have a workout edit style, but besides that, our style is literally just being ourselves. That's why I always say, be yourself. Like, okay, someone came up to me at LA Fitness today, and he's recorded this Snapchat thing, and he said, all right, James, I'm trying to make it in the fitness industry. I'm wondering what your number one best piece of advice would be. And I told him what I tell everyone, which is talk to the camera like you would talk to a close friend. And don't put on any kind of persona. And I said this a while ago when I came out about using Test. That was in a larger Q&A where I covered some other questions. And I said something along the lines of, I was much more...
Juice Naturals posted this on Instagram.
Yeah.
Shout out Juice Naturals.
But I was much more eloquent with the way I put it at the time, just because I was out in nature and I was thinking and it wasn't late, you know? But I was basically just like, there are 7 billion people in the world. And if you try to copy, say, for example, David Lade, that's the person that I used, right? That's the person that I used as an example when I was doing it.
Right, in the video.
Then people, if they want to watch David Lade, they're just going to go watch David Lade. They're not going to watch you trying to be David Lade because David Lade is better at being David than you trying to imitate him will be, right? So in that same way, you being yourself, you're going to be the best at being yourself than anyone else in the world is going to be at imitating you. So if your personality type really resonates with just 0.001% of people, that's still millions of potential fans that really, really fuck with you. So you might as well be yourself because you're going to be better at being yourself than anyone else is going to be at replicating your personality. That's roughly what I said, but I said it much more concise and it sounded good.
And if unfortunately yourself, if you're not happy with yourself, if maybe you're not as funny or not entertaining, then it's like, you gotta find your
niche.
Yeah, you gotta find your in to the fitness. So if you're not entertaining, then look sick.
Yeah, or if you don't look sick, you know, like, okay, look at Derek, and that sounds like an insult because I just said, oh, if you don't look sick, look at Derek. But I was actually, that was a complete
Obviously,
segue.
Derek looks sick.
Derek looks fucking sick. Death Star Delts, shout out. But with Derek, like, no offense, but I probably wouldn't watch the guy if he had a vlog channel on YouTube. But likewise, I wouldn't be able to sit in front of a camera the way Derek does and do informative videos like him because I don't know nearly as much as him. So he found his niche.
Yep.
He's like, holy shit, I know so much about so much. I can probably put this on YouTube and people will watch it. But in a vlog, like, it just probably wouldn't like work the same way. It wouldn't work as well. But when it's like sit down informative stuff, he's, in my opinion, he's the best YouTuber for that kind of stuff.
Bro, that's funny you say that, how you would never do a style like his. Because when I first started YouTube, I was like, fuck, dude, what am I going to do? and I was like, oh, I could do something like more plates, more dates that I can like what would you call it? Like dissect articles and studies. Like, bro, imagine me like reading a study. I mean, like, cause dude, I'm a terrible reader too. So I'd be like reading, and then I'd be like, yeah. So,
in conclusion, the results of
I would just read
research,
the study to you guys. That's all I would do, and then that'd be the whole video. Imagine if I did shit like that.
Yeah, read the whole study, and then at the end be like, overall, I don't know if I agree with the study. You guys can make your own decision about it.
Boost the algo. Comment about it and boost the algo.
Yeah, but it's funny because when you first started on like TikTok and stuff, it still wasn't even your true self. It was close to it, but it was more just the refined. That was the refined Sush version.
Wait, how do you say,
your alter ego?
Yeah.
So it was like you took parts of you that already existed and amplified them and showed them to the world, and then kind of limited the other parts of you that existed,
the vlog
that you
side
didn't want to show
that you
the
guys
world.
see in the vlogging and the podcast.
Yeah,
because obviously TikTok it's 15 seconds. Okay, you got to entertain. Listen, I'm giving you guys the fucking keys right here. You got to entertain someone for 15 seconds usually, or you can do 60 seconds, whatever. But you got to entertain them for 15 seconds. So obviously, I'm not gonna show my podcast self or my vlog self on TikTok. I want to show the shit that's gonna get the views, right? The shit that's gonna get views, shares, likes.
Yeah.
So comments. This guy's such a juice. This guy's such a juice. That shit's boosting the algo, you idiot.
Right. And you on TikTok being like, hey guys, I just want to say I really appreciate the support. And now your 15 seconds is up.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is gonna watch that? You gotta get in their face, bang, bang, bang. And like, bro, we were literally at a party or like watching the Jake Paul fight.
Also, I'm not saying you have to be on TikTok and be all douchebaggy, because that's already outplayed.
Yeah, that is outplayed.
I'm not gonna lie.
Different shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I put that on. I started that wave. I didn't start that wave because I honestly got it from.
But you popularized.
I got it
for
from
sure.
Dom Mazzetti. I kind of summoned Dom Mazzetti.
Yeah.
From YouTube, and I kind of brought that over because I remember I saw a comment. I saw a comment back when I first started, and he was like, "This guy's just the Dom Mazzetti TikTok version." I saw that comment. I was like, "Fuck, this guy's onto me." But yeah, I pretty much channeled Dom Mazzetti's YouTube into my own little version on TikTok, and then that caught steam. The whole douchebag persona caught steam, and then now it's just super oversaturated.
Gradually evolved. Yeah, and then it just gradually evolved into like when you first started doing YouTube, it was still like Sush, and now it's just evolved into like
Brandon,
actually you.
Yeah.
Well, Brandon, but Sush, the idea of Sush has changed. It's changed from like douchey guy on TikTok who wears sunglasses into just like alpha Chad on YouTube.
Now I'm boyfriend guy with dog. I'm dad
You're
dog.
an adult, yeah.
I had some guy fucking comment on my post with my dog, and he was like, "Damn, this guy really does have like the best personality ever." Because now I'm dog dad, and I obviously I really care about him, so people are really seeing
your real self,
soft side.
And it's more fun to make content like that, you know, rather than having to be like, oh, gotta put on this persona. It's like, no, I can just be myself and just, you know, that's it,
dude. I mean, we get into we literally say this every podcast. We talk about this every podcast, but like the Connor Murphy thing where like you're playing somebody else and then you have that big ego death or whatever or whatnot. So it's like you don't want to do that. You want to just be yourself, and
I mean, for some people, I guess it works, but like eventually, I don't know. Like what are you gonna still be playing the same character after 10 years? Look at someone like Casey Neistat, right? Some of you might be fans, some of you might not like him, some of you might not even know him, but his style of content, it's not as in your face as something like David Dobrik style, but
300K on that.
Yeah, but it's not as with Casey Neistat. His type of content is not as like all of David Dobrik's videos, 4 minutes and 20 seconds long, bang in your face, bang left hook, like one after another, just like stimulating your dopamine. Versus with Casey, it's more chill. He like takes care of his fucking children in his vlogs and stuff like that. But he hasn't really changed all that much since he started on YouTube.
I think like because people fell in love with just him. They could watch him. They could watch him make a fucking puzzle.
Yeah, exactly.
And honestly, I'd probably watch. Like you're a big Casey Neistat fan. You probably watch that.
I mean, I haven't watched his stuff in a bit.
If it's like a crazy good camera and if it's making a puzzle.
Yeah, but there's definitely there's some vids that have been different of his that are more like skits, but his daily vlog series, like you're just getting Casey. When you watch it, it's just Casey. And if you like him, then you're going to watch his shit. And if you don't like him, you're not going to watch it. But that's why he's been doing YouTube since, I don't know, 2008, 2010, something like that. And like if you go watch his old vids, he's basically the same guy making the same type of vids, and he's got 12 million, 13 million subs, something like that. Dude. So, but I just wanted a like on the TikTok topic.
Well, let's go back to that after.
Okay, but you were gonna say something?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'll just do this to them first, dude. I kind of want to. That almost struck a chord with me, or however you'd say. It almost motivated me, dude. Daily vlogs, maybe.
I would need a videographer living with me.
Yeah.
And then I would do it, I guess.
I honestly might do like a...
But with Casey, it was different with him because he was living in Manhattan and he was managing like businesses.
We can't do daily vlogs here because what do you guys... Some days we don't do
People
shit.
Get bored. I'm sorry, but you guys would get bored. I know you guys like us. We appreciate the support, but you would get bored with daily vlogs because there's just some days where it's not possible.
But then they would really... But then they would really... not that you guys don't already, but they would really, really get to know us. Like if it was just daily vlog,
that's true.
Every single day, you guys would. Really,
I know. I just with me personally, I just don't like putting out a video where I'm just like, this is the same as 100 other videos I've uploaded. Versus with Casey when he was doing his daily vlog, each episode was different. Like even though it was daily, he had multiple businesses. He was going on business meetings. He was going to do speeches. He was flying all the fucking time. Every other vid, it's like he was taking a flight somewhere. He was boosted boarding around Manhattan to go to and from his company, headquarters, this and that, meet up with certain people, do collabs. He just was doing so much shit all the time that his daily vlog was almost always different. So I just feel like with us, some of them wouldn't be all that different, you know?
Yeah, they wouldn't be that sick. Well, now I'm thinking about it, that was a fucking dumbass idea.
But we could definitely make more videos. I just don't know about daily.
We could do more videos. Right now I'm doing like one every 6 days.
Yeah.
With a podcast in between, which I'm pretty content with at the moment, but it's like there's not much for me to do. I mean, if we had something sick to do, like I'd probably film it, you know, but
jiu-jitsu, man. We got to get into it.
I'm not even talking about like a hobby. I'm just talking about in general, like.
Well, like when Oliver's here and when we're doing Vical stuff, that's all going to be fun to vlog. Like when I'm doing stuff, it's super fun to vlog. When I was in Dubai, obviously I was doing a bunch of shit. It was so fun to vlog that. But yeah, like when I'm sitting at home on my computer, either answering emails or whatever, what am I going to vlog that?
A big thing for me, I'm not even going to lie, a big thing for me is my acne is kind of holding me back.
Your acne, do you have makeup on right now?
I have a little.
Because it looks like way fucking better.
Well, it does look a lot better. It's a lot. When I put on makeup, it looks insane because it's less bumpy, so it's more smooth. It's just scarring.
Yeah.
So when I put on makeup, it's just covering up the scarring, so it looks like I have clear skin. But it's really, I get like cystic. I think Accutane caused me to have cystic acne because now I have no regular acne, no pimples or anything. It's just cystic, which I don't know if that's the Accutane or what. But anyways, filming is almost like a hassle because I'm like, fuck, like I'm always going to think about what lighting looks good with my face. I feel like once I get a manageable skin, like something that I'm happy with. I know you guys, a lot of you guys are like, bro, don't even worry about it. We don't care about that. It's just for me personally. It's just like, I don't want to sit.
I'd probably be in the same boat, bro.
Yeah, like it's hard for me to fucking look in my camera. Like, dude, we have this $5,800 camera, A7S, whatever, A7S III.
Well, just to be clear, it's a $3,500 camera, but we got a nice fucking lens for it. We split it 50-50 because there's no fucking point in each one of us paying that much money.
We don't film on the same
because we don't film. This camera is only going to be used for pictures and workout videos. So only when we're in the gym are we going to be using this camera. All of our vlogging is going to be done on our own separate cameras. So if we're not filming workouts on the same day, then we can just use the same camera.
Like we have this sick ass camera that I'm probably not even going to use until another like month and a half or 2 months because the camera quality is so good that I don't want it to have to be worrying about like my skin.
Yeah. So I kind of feel the same way about my back. Like I don't like uploading vids where my back looks like I've been shot, you know? But
it just sucks because like I'm literally gonna be like posting videos where I know would be like you guys wonder. Some of you guys wonder why do I still use the G7X? There are some times where I toss on my 16 millimeter, my short lens, on your big camera to vlog. Like I used to do that, and then when I started breaking out, I went back to the G7X because the G7X is literally lower quality, like not lower quality, but it almost has like a smooth. Yeah, it has like a smooth filter on it. So I use the G7X, even though I know that if I had the 16 mil on the A6600 or on the bigger camera, it would look so much more crisp. I would have the mic on it, everything would sound better, just look better. But I literally don't because I want my that skin filter, whatever's on the G7X, makes me look a little bit prettier. I'll use the G7X to vlog, and then I'll do the big camera for workout scenes. But now I'm not even using the awesome camera that we just got because I want to wait because I want the quality is going to be so clear that I'm going to be like.
I mean, right now, the resolution is not going to be any better than the cameras we use because it's still in 1080p. The only thing that's changed is like it's called like the color space or something. It's like 400 versus 422. I don't fucking know. All I know is that the colors are like sampled way better. So all the colors look better. It has way more dynamic range, which means you can see higher highlights and lower shadows before they become clipped out. And just overall, like every other aspect besides the actual resolution is much better. So I don't think your acne would look worse. I just think the overall quality of the image would be better. So I think, now if you filmed in 4K, that's different. Then it would expose it more. But I think you're probably good. You're probably safe to film with that camera. Because I think a lot of people would hate to hear that you have a fucking nice-ass camera that you're not even using. They're like, come on, Sush, give us the content.
All right, yeah, maybe I'll fucking... Yeah, but what do you think about the G7X thing? What do you guys think about the G7X thing? First of all, G7X is very convenient.
That's what I was going to
say. I can put it in my pocket.
I feel like I don't vlog enough because I don't like carrying around that like three pound rig that I have in like stores and stuff. It's just weird and it's just kind of annoying to like lug it around and have to make sure that it's safe. Versus if I got like the Sony, it's called like the ZV-1 or something.
The new one that everyone's like hyping about.
Yeah. That's as big as your G7X. It's got a little windscreen over the mic, but besides that, it's basically the same. And it's like, I'd probably vlog way more shit if I had a little thing that I could put in my pocket. So I think it's actually a good idea to have one of those. And the quality's really not bad. It's
only bad in bad lighting. Yeah,
exactly.
In bad lighting, it looks like shit. But honestly, I'll probably just keep on using G7X. But I'm not going to lie. When I film, like no matter what camera it is, when I film, I purposely, if I'm in front of the camera, I'll purposely be in like, not bad lighting, but lighting that's going to make me look better, which is going to be bad lighting.
Yeah.
So I'm not purposely going in bad lighting, but I'm purposely making myself look better by going into the bad lighting. So it's
you're kind of purposely going
bad lighting. I'm using bad lighting. Like, so when I am comfortable, I'll probably still use G7X, but I'll like open the shades and like have like sunlight in and I'll like go towards the window and shit.
Right.
But right now it's like, bro, I'll stand. I already know where the lights are.
I'll be filming over here. You'll be on the other side of the room and I'll be recording.
I already know where the fucking good light is. It's like a little spot in my room over there and then over here. So it's just like.
People are going to be noticing that in your vids now.
Yeah, they're going to be like, yo, why do you only stand in those corners? But I mean, I'm saying it on the podcast, so it's like, fuck it.
Yeah. But I just wanted to say about like the TikTok thing earlier.
Because what were we talking about when?
Just like, was that Cal? Just made that big old moan?
Yeah, I think so. He's sleeping. He has like dreams. He'll wake up and literally like, you know how like you'll twitch and stuff?
Yeah.
So he'll twitch like a human and then he'll wake up and like literally like wake up like fucking crazy and try to like scratch and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, look, he's moving around right now.
He's having visions of his life on the streets.
Yeah, Avery touched him the other night on his belly while he was sleeping. He fucking nipped at her while he was asleep.
Damn.
Scary.
But, yeah, like, this little video that I made on TikTok, it's still getting...
It's on the algo.
A shit ton. But it's just funny that I posted this little TikTok. I haven't posted one since December, and I posted one 5 days ago.
I tell him, I go, bro... We were at
this little house party and we were both eating Chipotle and it was just kind of, the scene was funny, and we both thought it was funny, and then Sush was like, bro, if you made this a TikTok, I can guarantee it would go viral.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? It probably fucking would, because I'd laugh at that.
Yeah.
It's just like
it's not viral. It's 300K. I know some of you guys would be like, oh, viral? What the fuck?
Okay, yeah. But 300K with hardly any followers.
Yeah.
22K followers, 300K views. And it's like, it's just funny. All it was Sush recorded the table with all the drinks on them. And then
alcohol.
And then it switches to us like munching down our Chipotle bowls.
Looking big.
And the caption is, when everyone's drinking, but gains are top priority. And there were so many people in there.
Here you go to people thinking they're
living for the weekend, that all they do, their personality, they think that drinking a lot is a personality type. And they comment like, that's sad, just enjoy yourself. You know you can do both, right? We get it, you lift. And then blah, blah, blah. Why even go out at this point? Like,
that
bro,
one pisses me off.
Why even go out if you're not going to drink? First off, what's funny, and this is like, the thing, how about TikTok doesn't tell you the full story. We were fucking drinking, okay?
Whoa.
It was just I mean, I was. You were drinking Sprite. I was drinking, you know, joking. I was drinking alcohol. You were drinking Sprite. Yeah, we were drinking. And, like, it was just a funny idea.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Obviously, we're going to be fucking drinking.
Yeah.
Okay?
But we happened to had come from the gym, and we were like, I don't want to eat, pizza. Let's go get some Chipotle. Or you said we would get some Chipotle. We got Chipotle, and we were like, fuck it, let's just bring it to his house.
Yeah. And there were some people in the comments that were like, guys, I think they probably drank and just thought this was a funny TikTok. Yeah. It's like, yeah, exactly. But it's just, I mean, TikTok's so toxic in terms of the comments. It's crazy. I don't read most of the comments, but occasionally I would just like look at the top comments, like the ones that had the most.
How is my comment doing?
You have top comment. Or no, you have second top. Or no, you have third top. Sorry, bro. The top one is, you can do both, right? And the second top comment is, that's kind of sad. Just enjoy yourself. It's like, damn, if you need to get intoxicated, if you think that because we're not drinking, we're not having fun, that says something about you more than it says something about us, And on top of that, we were fucking drinking, so.
Yeah, bro, we drink.
Yeah, man, we have alcohol, right? Listen, we're cool.
I'll give you GHB, bro. I'll show you actual good time outside like that.
Have you ever taken GHB?
No, but I would want to.
Shut your mouth.
I would want to take GHB and have a good time.
Yeah, I'd be down. Is it safe?
We need a plug. It's the date rape jug.
But is it safe? Like, will you die if you take it?
No. I mean, if you take too much of anything, you'll die. But it's the date rape drug. If you have too much, you'll black out and you don't remember anything. That's why you have to be very careful with the dosage. But if you take just the right amount, it's just like being drunk, but without the calories. Literally, you're drunk, but without calories. But if you take too much, you black out, but you're still mobile. Like, you're still a person, but you black out, so someone can easily take advantage of you.
True.
That's why it's the date rape drug. No bueno if you take too much. Also, you can't mix it with real alcohol.
Well, because I just said, that's another example, like these people living for the weekend, because someone commented on our last pod, and they were like, not everyone can have jobs like you guys. Some of us need to live for the weekend because we're working like a dead-end job. And I really did feel for that guy, because he wasn't being rude. He was pointing out an obvious truth, and it's not like I didn't know that before, but I didn't mean that, like, people, when I said people who live for the weekend, I didn't mean people who don't like their jobs and are waiting for the weekend because they can go have fun. I was honestly, in my head at least, I was more referring to people in college that don't do anything with their lives, even though they do have the free time during the week where they could either be going to the gym or learning how to play chess, learning a martial art. They could be doing something, anything. But instead, all they really do is just like wait for the weekend. I wasn't referring to people who have fucking jobs that maybe they do have hobbies and stuff, but they just don't like their job. Because I do feel for those people. And sometimes it's like that's a hard situation to get out of. It's not straight cut. But I will say that if you feel like your job is eating away at your life and eating your soul, it's probably more important to bust your ass to try to find a new job, even if that job pays less. Because, in my opinion, it's more important to have a job that pays less that you enjoy than having one that maybe pays a little bit more, but it eats your soul. Because you only got one life on this planet. So why the fuck would you want to do something 5 days out of the 7 days of the week where you feel like you want to die?
I didn't even think about that. With what he said about, because when I think about living for the weekend, I think about what he's referring to is, oh, you have this bum ass job, and then Friday night you get trashed with your boys. That's kind of what I was thinking. No matter your age, whether you're in college or not, because that's how I kind of thought of it. But then I kind of do feel sympathy for him because, yeah, that's probably the only way he's happy. So now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, fuck, I'm kind of a dickhead because I would think about that like with people that I know personally from like high school. I'd be like, damn, they're really bums. Like they really.
Well, I don't think people that have jobs that they don't like are bums.
Yeah, right.
Because there's people that are lawyers that hate their job
and they live for the
weekend. But they're
weekend.
Definitely not bums. Yeah. You know, there's people that are probably
bum is not, I don't mean bum by like fucking
ne'er-do-well. You just mean someone who
like a bum is like then? A bum is like, for me, a bum is someone who's not happy with themselves, so they're kind of just like bumming, you know, like it's like
like
no, because I feel sorry for myself. A bum, there we go. Feeling sorry for yourself.
Yeah. For me, when I hear someone say a bum, I think a loser.
It's kind of the same thing.
Well, no, because I'm saying someone who is a lawyer that has a great job, but doesn't like their job, I wouldn't think of them as a bum or a loser. I would just think of them as living for the weekend, which is different, you know?
Yeah.
Or someone who has a high-level executive position at some hedge fund, but they feel like they're not fucking doing anything with their lives. They're just making money. I mean, technically, they're successful in one level of analysis. They're not a bum. You can't really say that they're a bum or a loser, but they are still living for the weekend. So I don't think that if you're in that position, I don't think living for the weekend I don't think it equates to being a loser. Is not a position that I would want to be in. I wouldn't want to be in any position, no matter how much money I'm making, where I feel like I'm just living for the weekend, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I personally, maybe because I'm only 21, but I've personally only really seen it happen in college students. That's why I was thinking about it.
Damn.
I just see it happen a lot with college students where they're like, I can't wait. I was really referring to like alcohol too. Like, oh, I can't wait to get fucked up this weekend.
Me too.
And it's like, do something. Do something else during the week.
Yeah, because I mean, I will do that. Well, that kind of reminds me is like when we were in military school, or when I was in military school, dude, the weekend was all we had because during the week you couldn't leave. Mm-hmm. So we were living for the weekend. Like every Friday we'd go out, figure out what we were doing, and get fucking trashed. Yeah. And then Monday just wait till the weekend. So I've been in that position, and
I mean everyone to some degree has. When I was in college, I'm sure there were fucking semesters where there were some classes that kicked my ass where I was just living for the weekend, I guess you can say it. But everyone's going to be living through the weekend at some point, but don't roll over and accept that as like, this is how life is always going to be and I just have to accept it. Like, grit your teeth through it, put up with it if you need to. For example, if you're in college or if you're working a low level at a job, but you want to slowly work your way up the ranks, everyone at some point in their life is going to have to put up with living for the weekend, but just don't roll over and accept that as a permanent situation. Like, always try to get better. That's what I would say. But there is some shit that we wanted to get into.
Yeah, so we went into the old, I on the MogCast IG, I had highlighted the thing where we asked you guys about topics, which means I can actually go back, even though it's past 24 hours, I can go back and see what you guys wanted us to talk about. We picked out a couple that we should touch on. What's a good one?
Porn.
Oh, yeah, porn. So, fucking porn. What do we think about porn?
I mean,
when's the last time you watched porn? Be honest.
Honestly, like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I was going to say a couple weeks ago for me, too.
But for me, the reason that I don't watch it as much, like there was a point where I completely stopped watching it, and then I started watching it again. But since just like, I guess it's being with Hannah, or maybe it's just getting older, but I feel like most of it's being with Hannah, is like porn just does nothing for me anymore. Like it just doesn't really do anything for me anymore. So there's like last time I watched it, for example, and the reason it's been a while since I watched it is because I remember watching it and I was just like, what am I doing right now? Like, this is kind of silly, you know? It's just especially when you like have a girlfriend that you've been with for a while, it's kind of just like, this pales in comparison to like being with her, obviously. Yeah. So it's almost like, even the fact that I haven't seen her in a while, it's still like I'm more excited about the future prospect of like seeing her and being with her than the current just visual stimulation of porn. You know what I mean?
I'm in the same boat. I'm honestly like unintentionally doing NoFap, obviously, because I have my girlfriend
like living here.
Yeah, and she lives here because her home she moved like an hour away, but her work and stuff is in Houston, so she's staying here, kind of bouncing around from friend's house, and she's staying here. So I don't feel the need to jerk off or to watch porn, which I am fortunate about.
I mean, I don't do that at like literally at all when Hannah's here.
But when I was single and I was like bouncing around from Tinder and stuff, I was jerking off every single fucking night. And that was not too long ago. That was probably a month ago. 2 or 3 months ago. I was, jerking off every night, watching porn. I wouldn't say I was addicted, because when I got a girlfriend, I just stopped. So it's like, it's not like I'm addicted to porn. Like, I can't get it up without porn, because I'm not addicted. But I was just like, every single night I was jerking off. It became routine. Like, I would just go to bed. I would do my thing, brush my teeth, spray RU in my hair, and then I would lay in bed and then like finish off the night like that.
Yeah.
So it became a literal routine that I was locked into. But then as soon as I realized I didn't need to, because I had a girlfriend, it was that easy for me to just stop. Yeah. So if you do think you're addicted to porn, yeah, it's pretty bad. But like, honestly, once you have a girlfriend or once you have a boyfriend, you'll probably be pretty content with that. And with that amount of stimulation that you're going to be getting from her, you probably won't need porn or jerking off. So I think the person who probably asked that is, probably in a pretty low spot. Like, sure, maybe he's addicted as fuck.
But there are some people, no, because there's like porn reliance where you just like want to have it to jerk off. But then there's porn addiction where you put off other stuff that you need to do because you literally are watching porn for like hours every day, just jacking off a ton of times. And there are some people that actually suffer from that. And it's because like anything that's going to release dopamine into your brain is going to give the potential of you becoming addicted to that. So for different people, it's different triggers. Some people get addicted to meth because that releases dopamine. Some people get addicted to coke, whatever. Some people get addicted to, MDMA, Percocet. Some people get addicted to porn. So gambling, anything that's going to give you that rush, anything that's going to give you that dopamine hit, there's a potential for you to get addicted. So with some people, their drug of choice is porn. But it's definitely, for me, like the biggest issue with porn. I don't think if you do it in moderation and you're older and maybe you have a partner, but like once every couple weeks, like she's not in the mood and you fucking watch porn, that's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
But for someone who is younger, that is probably a virgin, and I think I was talking about this maybe on the first podcast or maybe the one with Mila, but like a lot of these kids, I mean, anyone who's like starting to go through puberty where they're getting curious, maybe 12, 13 years old or younger, everyone has internet these days. I mean, they're going to know like, hey, I can go type in naked girls on fucking Google and it'll show me. And then like that rabbit hole, when you're that young, it's the idea that the way we evolved are like, I've seen more naked women in my life than all of my ancestors combined times 10.
Yeah.
Just because of porn.
Yeah.
And that we're not really like, it's not that we're not wired, it's that we don't know what the outcome of that is. Because this has only been like a couple decades long experiment that we've had access to that kind of high speed, just internet all the time. So it's kind of like a mass scale experiment among basically the whole population of what happens if you show developing boys who are just going through puberty, where their brains are just starting to develop.
Yeah, a bunch.
What happens if you show them more naked girls getting fucked than all of their ancestry combined times 100?
Real quick, I'm gonna stop the podcast here because Adderall making me pee.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, we're back. But what you were saying?
Yeah. So basically, I just want to finish this point.
Okay.
In most experiments, you have a sample size of, let's say, 1,000 people, and you have a control group, and the control group doesn't do the thing, and the experimental group does do the thing, and then you measure the differences. But with porn, there hasn't really been a control group. What's Cal doing? There hasn't really been a control group or an experimental group because, like, I think it's safe to say 90%, 90+% of young boys that are going through puberty are like eventually going to look at porn. And with girls, it's different. Like, there's a lot of girls that don't watch porn, but most guys,
I think 50-50.
I mean, Hannah doesn't and never has. So
all right, we'll say 40, 60, because I have talked to a lot of girls who do.
Yeah,
or maybe they just want to be, or maybe they just want to be.
I'm not
edgy.
saying there's none. I'm just saying you wouldn't find a 40-60 among guys.
Oh yeah, no,
it's like 95-5. Mm-hmm. Yeah, something like that. So you don't really have a control group to base the experiment off of. So it's kind of hard to see what exactly the effects are because everything else around them is changing as well because it's the 21st century. So it could be a bunch of things that are leading to this kind of betaization of the male species. But I don't think porn is contributing in a good way because, I mean, what do you think the outcome is going to be if you show a 12-year-old more naked girls having sex than all of his ancestors combined? Probably his brain cannot handle that and was not designed to handle that because that's just like so much input. And also, a lot of the girls in porn are like specifically chosen because they're really just like hot. Not necessarily like beautiful, but just like hot, like exaggerated features. And same with the guys, right? So if you're some like 11-year-old fucking kid and your like dick isn't done developing and from a young age you're just seeing all these like horse cocks in like perfect looking girls, you're going to get the wrong idea about what sex is and about what sex is like. And then you got these girls like fake moaning and stuff and like screaming. And you have some dude with like a 14-inch dick and the girl's like screaming like, oh my God, that's so amazing. And obviously this kid, that's whether consciously or subconsciously, that's going to get soaked in. And over the years, maybe he loses his virginity when he's 16 or 17. And he's going to have a completely warped perspective on what sex is versus back in the day, it was kind of just like you developed in your own way. You didn't really have any expectations going in, and then you learned along the way rather than having this false explanation presented to you a million times from a young age, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I think I started watching porn, I think about probably 14 or 15. And that fucked me up. I mean, we've talked about this before, but like it fucked me up pretty bad just because I was like getting that what I thought sex was and then what sex actually is. Mm-hmm. So it's just creating that false, like, I don't know.
And with me, I don't know about with you, but with me, it never really evolved into like getting into weirder and weirder porn or like more and more hardcore porn. I was always good with just like normal porn. Yeah. But I know that a lot of guys, especially people with porn addiction, start to get into like some weird shit, or not even necessarily weird, but they'll start off with just like amateur porn or whatever. And then eventually it devolves into like hardcore 12-inch dick, absolutely just behemoth fucking someone. And it's like, if that's all you're watching, like that's where you really start to get a warped idea of what sex is like, because you're watching like the most hardcore shit ever. And it's like, dude, if you're like watching a girl get like smacked in the face and shit and she's loving it, yeah, like maybe 10% of girls are going to like that. But most girls that you get with, if you've been watching a lot of porn and you go to lose your V card and you fucking wind up and smack her, she's probably going to be like, hey, dude, what the fuck? You know? Or if you try one of these like legs behind the back, fucking hands twisted in a knot sex positions, she's going to be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You know? So I feel like just the way porn, especially porn addiction, can just devolve into like really obscure shit. That's definitely not good.
Yo, if you're real talk, if you're a virgin and you're actively trying to lose your virginity, or if you're in a major drought and you just need puss, stop jerking off, because your animal instinct, because if you're finishing from porn and like you're getting that dopamine from porn, when you stop that, your animal instinct is to be like, fuck, I need to fuck. So,
or if you want to see if you have a dependence on porn, try jerking off without it. If you watch porn every time and you're one of those people, it's kind of like people who smoke weed all the time and they're like, oh, I can stop whenever I want, I just don't want to. I feel like that's the way it is for a lot of guys with porn. They're like, oh, yeah, I mean, I can jerk off to my imagination if I want, but I just prefer porn. Well, try it. Try doing that for a couple weeks and see if you're like longing to watch more porn. And if you are, that's probably not a good sign.
Yeah. But like I said, if you're trying to lose your virginity or trying to fuck, dude, drop the porn, because that's going to be like, you're going to want to finish, right? Or you're going to want to come, and it's going to force you to go out and like try to get with girls, you know? So
that is true.
Whether that be some science shit where it's like, oh, no fap increases testosterone.
It's different for different people.
Yeah, I don't think no fap increases testosterone. I guess it does. I don't know.
What's funny is,
I don't think it does. I think it does, but not enough for you to notice anything.
Well, what's funny is there have been studies on NoFap, and apparently after the 7th day of not masturbating, there's a huge spike in test, but then it comes back down by the 8th day, and then it just remains stable after that. It's kind of weird. I don't know why it's the 7th day. There's like a huge spike.
7th day is when it's your body's telling. No, it's me.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a dog.
7th day is when your body's telling you, like, bro, you need some puss, so we're gonna give you some tests, and then you gotta go.
It's been a week, man. Come on, we'll give you this fucking spike.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't think it has anything to do with test levels. I mean, clearly it doesn't. All I know is that there are a lot of people that have had a lot of success with it. For example, there's a guy on YouTube named Captain Sinbad. He used to watch him a good amount. He does like a lot of self-improvement, male enhancement stuff. And for him, he is like the super success story of NoFap. Like, you can't expect this with everyone, but for him, he's like the top 1% who super benefited from NoFap, because I think he was basically porn addicted. So by doing NoFap, it kind of also, you're not going to watch porn and not masturbate. So by doing NoFap, you're going to stop watching porn as well. And when he did that, apparently he just got like way more charismatic and just had overall a lot more self-confidence.
I'm a hater of NoFap.
For me, well, I did it for like a few months. And then like I relapsed a few times, and then I do it for like another month. And for me, the only thing that I really noticed is just like you're only more confident with girls because you're just way more horny.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like on a mission, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. If you're trying to have sex, stop jerking off, so that way you're 10 times more horny.
Right. I'm just
you're
saying,
not getting your fix.
For me personally,
yeah,
I didn't become this magical, charismatic like magician. I was just naturally, your charisma is going to go up a little bit if you're really horny and want to get with a girl, versus if you already jacked off, you're not that horny, you might not be all that interested. So I don't know. For me,
maybe everyone
it just
tried
wasn't.
NoFap. Everyone has their own.
Yeah, I'd say give it a shot for a month.
Because there are some people who swear by it, you know. So maybe you're one of those people who have a crazy result, and you get massive fucking
let's say
huevos,
it's like
massive balls. And
yeah, well, that is one thing that I noticed. Your balls do grow,
they get big.
Even if it's like 10% of people are going to have great results and 80% are going to have minor results, and then the last 10% are going to have nothing, maybe you're in the 10% that has great results. You might as well test it out for a month. It's worth a shot. Some people fucking change their lives on no fat, man.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say, like, maybe it is all bro science, but I wouldn't say that makes it irrelevant.
Try it if you're a verge, I'm telling you. But that brings me to another topic that somebody asked, is how to Tinder. Because I lost my virginity through Tinder.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought you knew her beforehand.
I did not. She was she's definitely not listening. So I was 19. I'm pretty sure I've told this story, not on this podcast though. I was 19. We matched on Tinder, started Snapchatting and FaceTiming and stuff, and we hung out. Actually, it was the first time we hung out. We fucked on the first date. First date, she picked me up from military school. I was 19. Like I said, I was I think it was my second semester of freshman year.
Okay.
I was 19, and I definitely need to talk about this. We had sex for, I want to say, an hour and a half, and I didn't finish. So I don't know if it was anxiety, because a lot of people were telling me that's like first time anxiety, because some people finish in 2 seconds, some people don't. I think we have talked about this. I'm not sure whether or not. I'm going to just talk about it again. I didn't finish, and it was like an hour and a half, and then she had to drop me back off, and it was kind of weird. But yeah, that was how I lost my virginity. But on Tinder, what I did was what I like to do is use up your super likes, bro. So if you have super likes, if you have Tinder Gold, you have like 5. If you have not the standard version, you have 1. Use your super likes and then say some shit about, like, I've always said this, say some shit about their outfit, because that's something that girls really work hard for, is like their fit, or like don't necessarily compliment their looks, like their appearance, but like something that they effort, like
the stuff they do to enhance their looks.
Exactly. So do compliment shit like that, or you can always hit the straight up approach that Mr. John Skywalker hit me with. He sent me what he sends. It's just like copy and paste, but it's like, hey, so and so, honestly, I'm just here to hook up. You can always hit him with the straightforward one, because that one is one of the ones where it's like, okay, it's effortless. You don't really care about what they look like, honestly. So it's just like, you send it to 10.
Kinda.
Yeah. You send, but if you're just fucking, it's whatever. You just send it. It depends on the person.
Kinda.
Depends on the person. So you send it to 10 different girls, or you send it to 20 different girls. One girl's probably going to be like, okay, I'm down with that.
Well, I had a girl send that to me. I was like, damn, thanks for the fucking honesty.
Then did you
Yeah.
smash? Yeah, dude. You struck gold.
Well,
there.
I was just like, I mean, yeah, sure.
You can never go wrong with the honest approach, because if it's a girl that's insane, like 10 out of 10 rocket, maybe take some time into what you're gonna say. But if it's like a 5 or a 6 and you're willing to smash, just hit her with the copy and paste. Yo, I'm not looking for anything serious. Let's just both get a nut, have a good time. I'll take you out to dinner. Something like that. That will probably work for, I'm not going to say that will probably work, but that will work for 5% of the girls, I would say.
Yeah.
And if you send it to 100 girls, it's 5 bodies you got there, bro.
I mean, yeah, that's true. That's like the least effort, but most people required approach.
Yeah.
And the other one is just like, I don't know. How do you teach how to have a good conversation? It's kind of just something that comes from experience. So you're going to have to force yourself to try to make conversation, and like, it's probably going to fail a bunch, but like over time, you're going to learn how to do it. But you got to overcome that initial, like, oh, I don't really know, like, what do I say to actually get with this girl? Just understand, like, the first a lot of girls that you match with, if you don't know how to talk to girls, or you don't know how to text them, it's probably not going to be successful, but it's a requirement. It's a prerequisite for learning how to have a good text conversation with a girl where she's actually like, I want to meet up. So there's really, in my opinion, there's no like magic, oh, here's how to Tinder. It's just do it until something works and then focus on what worked and kind of get rid of the stuff that obviously didn't work. And eventually you'll just build your fucking repertoire.
I promise you the corny lines or the pickup lines you don't think are corny that you think, oh, I really put in time. Whether you made it up or not and it's like really good, they don't fucking work. Because the girl's going to go, that was a really good one. And then, like, that's kind of the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
I will say, you guys, this has worked. This has worked a couple of times. I can't lie. I will say, what you can do is you can hit them with the, hey, have I This is really good. You're going to like this one. You go, hey, have I seen you before? And then they'll respond like, or, hey, don't I know you? And they'll respond with no, or maybe they do, but they probably don't. It's like, no. And it's like, oh, I guess I've just seen you in my dreams.
Yeah.
And then they'll go, oh, that's a really good one. And then whenever they say that's a really good one, say good enough for your snap or good enough for your number. And
but they've definitely heard that one a million times, but it still works. It's one of those things where it's like, I mean, yeah, that's definitely overplayed, but still sometimes it works.
Sometimes it's thoughtful. If you do one where it's personalized to them, where they know you actually thought about it.
Yeah, because I was going to say with the whole pickup lines thing, it does work but you got to fucking sit there and think.
But don't think too hard.
Right, but you have to think like, what is a good balance of like not being cheesy, but also being like clever. But if you're just copying and pasting the same pickup line to everyone and it's not personalized to them, shit's not going to work. But like, if you do one that's related to their bio or one of their pictures or whatever,
yeah,
I mean, it can work.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
My when I still had Tinder, my bio was I think it was 6. I think it was like the classic joke that I have. It was like 6'5" in my Air Force Ones. So like people would like, I'd have girls message me and be like, what does that mean? Like, how tall are you actually? And then I'd be like, oh, I'm like 6'4". And they're like, oh, that's really tall. And then, girls love tall guys. So, just try to be funny. Try to be charismatic. Don't force it. Because if you force it, people are going to be like, yo, that guy's fucking corny. But I wouldn't use Tinder.
Well, if you force it, you're done for anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't want to have a conversation if you're forcing it.
But if you're on Tinder, you're most likely going to be forcing it.
Well, what do you mean?
You're going to be horny. Because, dude, when you're horny...
Oh, I thought you meant forcing a conversation.
Well, still, like, when I'm horny as fuck and I'm forcing it, I'm like if they don't respond to me in an hour, there were points where I'd be like, lol. Like, if I'd said something, not controversial. When I'd said something where I'm like, fuck, maybe I shouldn't have said that, I would say lol. Like 30 minutes later, that is the fucking dumbest thing you can do. Do not ever do that. I've done that. No. Don't ever fucking do that. I swear to God, just write it out. Write out the embarrassment or whatever the fuck it was.
If you send something
and then 30 minutes later
they don't respond, and you've already had a conversation with them prior to that, then they're probably not that interested.
It's GG.
So don't say lol. Move on to the next one.
If you said like, yo, we should fuck, and then you being like, oh, I shouldn't have said that, lol, after, don't say the lol. I'm telling you, please don't. No lols.
No lols. There is one more conversation, one more topic that I just want to get to real quick. It's one of the questions we got. A decline in test over the generations. I think Derek did a video on this.
Did he?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
And I think he showed that it maybe hasn't declined that much or something like that. I fucking think it has. I'm sorry, but I do think that it has. And there's plenty of reasons, but I think the main reason is just change in lifestyle before and after the Industrial Revolution, and then especially the internet age. I mean, obviously before the Industrial Revolution, most jobs were labor jobs. I mean, yeah, you had accountants and you had shit like that, but there weren't that many completely sedentary people. And there was just overall more movement in life. Like you were moving around more. But after the Industrial Revolution, became more sedentary. But now in the internet age, man, there's probably more jobs that involve sitting at a computer or sitting at a desk or sitting down not doing anything than there are labor jobs. So just the fact that obviously sitting around doing nothing all day is not going to be good for your testosterone levels. Getting exercise is like the most, if you have low test and you're not exercising, the most simple fix is going to be exercising. So I think it's, in my opinion, pretty obvious that there's going to be some sort of slight decline just from the fact that lifestyles have changed. Also, people's diets.
I was going to say diet.
I mean, people's diets. And like,
if you're eating dog shit food every single day, you're going to feel like dog shit, whether it be your chest or what. But
well, the three keys to test, basically, like natural test levels, are exercise, food, and sleep. And all three of those have been changed with the internet age. Because you have alarm clocks now. Not that they didn't have alarm clocks before, but, I mean, especially back in the day, it was mostly going to sleep a few hours after the sun sets and waking up when the sun rises. Naturally, it's good for your circadian rhythm. It's great for your test levels. Eating mostly whole foods, assuming you weren't starving to death, and getting a good amount of exercise. And as time has gone on, I mean, I'm guilty of this. It doesn't really matter because I moderate my hormone levels in other ways, but I wake up with an alarm most days. And it's not good. I mean, even not on a hormone level, but just in terms of overall quality of the day goes down when you force yourself awake with an alarm. You're not allowing your sleep cycles to properly end. And normally when you wake up as the sun rises, your sleep cycle ends. And then when it's at its like your most awake point, you naturally wake up. But you can be in the middle of deep sleep and then all of a sudden your alarm wakes you up. And I don't know the science behind it. All I know is that shit is not good for the rest of your day.
It's probably not fucking good.
It's not good for the rest of your day.
You don't need to know
you
science
feel
behind
so
it.
tired. I mean, I would rather get 6.5 hours of natural sleep than 7.5 hours of waking up and getting woken up in the middle of a deep sleep cycle. Because I can get 6.5 hours, and if I naturally wake up, I'll be a little tired, but I won't be that bad. But if I get 7 or 7.5, but I wake up and I just feel like I got hit by a train because I got abruptly woken up out of a sleep cycle, it just ruins the rest of my day, honestly. And no real amount of stims can even fix that.
I think with me, with my sleep schedule, it's like right now I'm probably getting 6 or 7 hours, but I honestly feel better than when I was getting like 8 or 9, when I was getting like, or going to bed at like 6 and waking up at like 3.
Mm-hmm.
I feel better now. I'm going to bed usually I go to bed around 2:30 now and then wake up at like 8. So it's only 5.5 hours, or what is that?
Really?
Well, because of Cal. So the past.
Okay, but then do you go back to sleep?
I nap, yeah. So
Okay.
it's a little weird of a schedule, but I honestly feel a lot better than what I did. Like right now I'm fucking tired. Like I'm ready to go to bed.
I'm pretty tired too.
Yeah. So it's like I feel like being in this sleep schedule is making me feel better, where it's I'm tired as fuck. Because it sucks going to bed not tired.
Yeah, it does suck.
So like going
Laying
to
in
bed
tossing
and going to
turning.
bed tired is like almost refreshing. It's like
Yeah.
you fucking go to bed, you earn that sleep.
Yeah.
Whether or not you did or not, we don't really earn shit. But yeah, you go to sleep and then you wake up and you feel fucking good. You feel refreshed.
Yeah, but overall, I mean, there's been a decline in tests, but I feel like there's an overemphasis placed on how important test is. You know what I mean? Like it's not, what are you doing? What, Cal?
Yeah, Cal IGS 2500.
Jesus. But it's not just test that is important. Did you just shred this up, bro?
Yeah.
Damn. It's not just test that's important for overall manliness, I feel. Like there's just other
It's just
things
environmental as well.
It's just, there's a lot of things that have led to the kind of just feminization of men. And test is one of those things, and declining test levels, I feel, is becoming more prevalent, especially over time. It's probably gotten worse since 2010, which had gotten worse since 2000. And I feel right now it's just all-time low. And I mean, this is honestly a whole nother conversation, but what has happened to men? What has happened to men? I don't know, man.
I like the not metrosexual. I don't know if you guys know what metrosexual is. Like when you act gay, but you're heterosexual. You're normal.
Or it's not even acting gay. It's just kind of acting like a little like flamboyant. Yeah, almost.
I just said normal.
Oh, we didn't mean that.
No, I didn't mean it. But when you're acting, but I wouldn't consider myself metrosexual. But I would consider I'm not like a man's man. You know, I'm not like ooh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, chopping wood out back.
Yeah. So I feel like
beard.
I'm a hybrid, you know? I'm like
half
metro, half straight. Like, bro, I'm wearing jeans right now. I'm wearing skinny jeans right now with rips in them.
Oh, man. You're basically gay at this point. But I feel like there's some...
Big fag.
There's some... Whoa.
Yeah, fucking...
It's coming out, huh?
Slipped out, bud.
What is it? It's 1:30. All the slurs start to come out, huh? But I feel like... There's obviously
Can you say fag on YouTube?
I don't fucking know.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we're about to find out. But there's certain aspects of like modern life that are good to integrate. Like I'm not saying we gotta all go back to being cavemen to like enhance ourselves. There's obviously like having a phone is great, having a computer is great, fucking technology is great, but being conscious of integrating parts of how we evolved. That's also good. Like getting some fucking sun on your skin, getting exercise, sleeping right, eating good food. You got to make sure that you're not just fucking completely diving into the 21st century, drinking Soylent every meal, sleeping 5 hours a night, waking up with an alarm, and, you know, not moving all day. Probably not good. So we can get more into this on another podcast, but I'm pretty fucking tired, man.
It sucks that we got into that topic when we're drained. Obviously, you guys can hear. I can hear it in your voice. I'm sure you can hear it in mine. I'm pretty fucking beat, so it sucks that we got into that topic. But maybe we pick it up back.
We'll pick it up on another one, man.
Honestly, you guys are probably bored out of your mind. No one probably heard me say fag. But 1 hour 50 minutes probably, so
something like that. It's been a pretty long podcast for a duo,
but we had a long day.
We did. So
took Cal for a big old walk,
went and got dinner with my parents.
Dude, tell them about your diarrhea real quick. Okay, yo, if you guys made it to the end of this podcast, you guys are gonna comment
diarrhea.
Yeah, comment diarrhea, because dude,
comment explosive diarrhea.
This guy stunk up my fucking front.
I mean, I had the door closed. I don't know what you wanted me to do, man, but I was sitting on my squatty potty, and as soon as
I'm ordering one.
As soon as I had all that sushi out with my parents, I knew there was some kind of war of the worlds taking place in my gastrointestinal tract, and I sat down, put my feet up, squatted, and I felt like a gate to the underworld open out of my booty hole, and summoned Lucifer into the toilet, and Sush could smell it from like 20 feet away in the hallway with the door closed. It was bad. And you were not, it wasn't like, oh, I can kind of smell it. You were like, holy shit, that is so intense.
It smelled, it fucking smelled. And I was outside the door.
I think I had bad Chipotle or something. I think the carnitas were bad or something.
When did you have Chipotle?
Last night. And I put a lot of hot sauce in it, and my butthole was spicy. So I think that's what it was.
Okay, maybe. Because I felt fine after. I mean, we got different types of fish, but I felt fine after sushi.
Yeah, no,
that place is fresh too. That
place is good.
Unless it was like a bug, but
I don't think it was the sushi. I think the sushi was just that was like the plunger that went in there and pushed everything out the other side. You know.
Have you talked about Squatty Potty?
I posted on my story, but yeah, Squatty Potty. We're not sponsored. We should get sponsored.
I'm gonna order this one. This one's not Squatty Potty, but this one's.
That one's nice.
Yeah,
got a little wooden one.
I don't understand the science behind it, but supposedly it helps you poop.
Because
and I've been having trouble.
Bro, again, back to the way we evolved. Cavemen would squat on the ground. They'd squat on the ground, and that's how we evolved to poop. You squat down. You have to have your thighs be on a certain angle for the poop to flow properly. And apparently, chronic sitting down at a 90-degree angle can lead to like colon cancer because it like blocks certain things that should be getting out. Ugh. Yeah, it's not good. That's what I've heard. That could be wrong, but that's what I've heard. So just overall, it just makes the pooping experience better. Everything flows the way it should. Does it actually,
like, have you felt the difference?
You can notice it. Yeah, like
Is it just quicker?
Well, when I used to not be, like, when I felt like I had to poop but I couldn't get it out, I would literally have to squat on the toilet, and it would get it moving. So I'm like, well, you know what? I'm kind of fucking sick of squatting on the toilet whenever I need to really get it moving. So I might just get a squatty potty, and it's been a life changer.
Not sponsored.
We should be sponsored though.
I just ordered mine. It'll be here Saturday.
All right, but thank you guys. Thank you for watching.
Yo, sorry we're not like more hype. We should have snorted some Adderall like right now.
No,
we ain't going for another hour.
I'm never snorting Adderall, bro. That sounds horrible.
But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into episode number 10. Right?
Yeah, 10.
If you guys made it to the end, comment diarrhea. But use code MOG for Manscaped, so that way they see that a lot of people use our code, and then they give us another chance to do another sponsorship, because that money we share, it's not like Gorilla where we have our separate thing. So obviously code MOG on the bars, code MOG on Manscaped.
And then if you want to support us each or support us independently, because you really just think I'm so fucking handsome but you can't stand sush, you can use our Gorilla codes. So code SUSH, you know how to spell that. Code JAM, JAM. Each one of those codes, same thing. It'll save you 10%. It'll give us some commission. So
I've just made a code CAL for my dog. If you do use code CAL, send me a photo and say like code CAL, and then I'll specifically make that amount. I'll go buy him something.
So all the money from code CAL is going to Cal?
If I see your DM, if you send me a DM and say, please get him treats, and then it's like let's say it's $4.95 discount or whatever, I'll buy like $4.95, and if I do see the DM and you say code CAL, he's gonna have
so like anything where someone doesn't send to you, that's just going to the fucking bank account, bud.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a genius move.
Yeah, I mean,
now people are gonna be like, oh, it's
support
going to
the
Cal.
dog, right?
Yeah. Right. Nah, but what if everyone that uses his code sends you a DM, so then you're forced to buy him like hundreds of dollars worth of...
I'm going to turn my DMs off. Fuck, bro. Forgot to see it. Nah, I'm fucking with you guys.
But thank you all for watching. We're going to go have our final meals of the night and get some sleep.
I got Avery sleeping right there on the couch. He's tired. I got my two
Damn.
my family members, Cal and Avery, are
They're
just
both passed
out on the couch.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We will see you in the next episode every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Goodbye.
Peace.